Gratitude changes everything. Steve Harvey reminds us that success isn't about shortcuts or instant results. It's about mindset, effort, and focus. If you're tired of feeling stuck or weighed down by negativity, this is the moment to shift your perspective. Stick with me, and you'll see how a simple change in attitude can open doors you never thought possible. You know, success ain't got an elevator. You got to take the stairs. That's just the way it works. You might look at the world today and think everything's instant. Success, happiness, achievement. But let me tell you something. The elevator to the top doesn't exist. Not in the world of success. And the best part is you've got control of this. This life, this journey, it's yours. You're the captain, the master, the general, the head honcho. Don't hand over control to anyone else. It's so easy to get caught up in distractions, isn't it? Instagram, Snapchat, blogs, TikTok, they're all designed to grab your attention and keep it. But you've got to ask yourself, is this helping you move forward or just keeping you stuck? The truth is, none of that will move your life forward. Getting successful, it's no magic trick. It's not reserved for the chosen few. It's a decision, plain and simple. And guess what? It's doable, highly doable. But it all starts up here, in your mind. See, I'm no different from you. I've faced failures, doubts, and setbacks, just like anyone else. But the difference between successful people and those who aren't, it's how they think. If you want to make it, you've got to change this. Believe it can happen for you. That belief is the hardest part because life will throw all kinds of doubts your way. People will tell you it's impossible, that you're dreaming too big, that you're not cut out for it. But you can't let that stop you. Because once you wrap your head around the fact that success is possible, the rest starts falling into place. It's not some exclusive club you're locked out of, but you've got to change what you're doing. If you keep repeating the same actions, you'll keep getting the same results. That's just the way it is. Now, if you're unhappy with where you are in life, it's on you to make a change. This decision isn't about your mama, your coworkers, or even your kids. It's about you. Only you can decide if you want to be rich, poor, mediocre, plentiful, happy, or sad. Don't let other people's opinions control your destiny. Bloggers, Instagram influencers, forget about them. They're not the ones moving mountains or shaping your future. Stop wasting time in their world and start investing in your own. Let me tell you something about you millennials. You're brilliant. Seriously, you've got so much potential. Technology is right at your fingertips. When I was growing up, we didn't have Google. We didn't have smartphones or instant downloads. If you wanted to learn something, you had to go to the library, dig through card catalogs, and hope the book you needed was on the shelf. If it wasn't tough luck, that was it. When my family scraped together enough to buy us an encyclopedia set, that was a game changer. But even then, you were limited to what those pages told you. If they had 2 pages on elephants, well, that's all you got. But you've got the world's knowledge in your pocket. You can Google anything, anytime. That's power, my friend. Now, combine that power with the kind of work ethic your parents and grandparents had, and you're unstoppable. But here's the kicker. You can't skip the work ethic part. Success doesn't come without it. It's not optional. The stairs are there for a reason. You got to take them. It's frustrating to see young people waste this incredible opportunity. All this technology, all this potential, just sitting idle. This instant gratification culture isn't helping either. Everything's at your fingertips, and it's easy to think life should be instant too. But success? You can't Google that. Go ahead, try it. Type how to succeed into Google and see what pops up. It won't give you the work ethic or grit you need. The truth is you've got to get gritty. Develop some dog. In you, understand that the path to success isn't smooth and it sure isn't instant. You got to grind. Get off the blog, shut down the apps, and start putting in the work. Because the only person who can make this happen for you is you. You might look at someone like Steve Harvey and think he's got it all figured out. He's lucky. But you know what? He's been through it too: struggles, failures, doubts. He didn't wake up one day and land where he is now. He climbed those stairs step by step, and he'll tell you the same thing. You've got to do the work. Success doesn't play favorites. It doesn't care where you're from or what you've been through. It only cares about the effort you're willing to put in. Are you willing to fail and get back up? Are you willing to keep going when it feels like nothing's working? Because that's what it takes. That's the secret. Let me share a quick story. Back in the day, if I wanted to get somewhere in life, I couldn't just sit around waiting for it to happen. I had to hustle. I had to grind. I had to believe in myself even when nobody else did. And that belief, that's where it all starts. Because if you don't believe in you, why would anyone else? Now, you've got tools I could only dream of. You've got technology, resources, and opportunities at your fingertips. But all of that means nothing if you're not willing to put in the work. You've got to stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity. There's no perfect time to start. You just got to start right now with what you've got. And here's the thing, it won't be easy. You're going to face challenges, setbacks, and failures. But that's part of the process. Those struggles, they're not roadblocks, they're stepping stones. They're what shape you, mold you, and prepare you for the success you're working toward. So, get gritty. Embrace the grind. Take those stairs one step at a time. It's not about reaching the top overnight. It's about the journey, the lessons, and the growth along the way. You've got this. I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. I've got something to share with you, something that comes from living a long life and seeing things you may never have to see, and things I truly hope you'll get to experience one day. But let me tell you this, Google won't expose you to it. Exposure isn't something you can just look up online. I've been around the world, traveled to places you can't even imagine. But let me be clear, I didn't get there by being comfortable. I got there because I embraced discomfort. That's the secret right there. If you want a life of convenience, you first have to live a life that's anything but convenient. You've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Stop searching for shortcuts. Stop trying to find the easy way out because it doesn't exist. It just doesn't. I've got news for you. It's not happening. Young people, listen up. You got to get your hands dirty. You've got to feel pain, disappointment, and rejection. You're going to ask someone for help, maybe for money or an opportunity, and they're going to tell you no. But here's the thing. When I see someone trying, even when I have to say no, I don't just leave them with nothing. I don't hand them a fish sandwich, but I'll teach them how to fish. That's what real help looks like. I'm not here to give you the easy answer, because the easy answer doesn't teach you anything. It's the struggle that builds you. Once you get this, you can change everything. The way you think, the way you feel, the way you approach life, it all shifts. You see, negativity is what stops most people. Those negative thoughts creep in and weigh you down. But here's the good news. You can protect yourself from negativity. It's simple, really. It's something I do every single morning before I step out the door. It's how I make sure I walk out into the world as a positive person. Now, don't get me wrong, I get tired too. My job wears me out sometimes, and I feel drained. But that's not the same as being negative. Mental exhaustion and negativity are two different things. And to keep negativity at bay, I use one powerful tool, gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote. It erases negativity, wipes it clean like it was never there. Let me show you how this works. The next time you wake up and start feeling those negative thoughts creep in, this isn't my day, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or I'm just not feeling myself. Stop. Just stop for a second. Hit pause. Then start listing everything you have to be grateful for. Not the things you want, not the things you're chasing, but the things you already have. Because let me tell you, what you already have is enough to change your whole perspective. Have you ever taken the time to inventory your blessings? I mean, really think about them? Most people haven't, and that's why negativity takes over so easily. But think about it. The fact that you can walk, that's a blessing. The fact that you woke up this morning, that's another blessing. The fact that you can see, think, and reason, that's 3 more blessings right there. The fact that you can go somewhere and get yourself something to eat, that's a blessing. The fact that you can turn a key and call a place home, no matter how big or small, that's yet another blessing. The ability to dream, to hope for something better, that's a blessing. The fact that you have an opportunity, right here and now, to get it right, that's a blessing too. I could keep going. I could give you 50 blessings you should be grateful for without even knowing you. That's how much you already have. When you start coding your mind with gratitude, it changes everything. It's like a shield that protects you from negativity. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, from what you lack to what you already possess. And when you start seeing all the good in your life, you realize how much power you really have. That power fuels you. It lifts you up and pushes you forward. But here's the thing, you got to make this a habit. Gratitude isn't something you do once and forget about. It's something you practice every single day. Wake up and say thank you for the big things, the small things, and everything in between. When you feel negativity creeping in, pause and remind yourself of all the reasons you have to smile, to be hopeful, to keep going. Because the truth is, life will throw challenges your way. You'll face struggles, setbacks, and heartbreaks. But gratitude is what helps you rise above it all. It doesn't just make the bad days bearable. It turns them into stepping stones. Gratitude is what keeps you grounded, focused, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. So, start today. Look around you and take inventory of your blessings. Protect your mind from negativity, and you'll see just how much your perspective and your life can change. Steve Harvey's message transformed my life. Let me share with you a story from my own journey. There was a time in my life when everything felt like it was falling apart. I had dreams, big ones, but no clear path to achieve them. Every time I took a step forward, it seemed like life pushed me 2 steps back. I was stuck in a loop of self-doubt, negativity, and distractions. My morning started with scrolling through social media, comparing my life to others, and feeling more inadequate with every swipe. I wanted success, but I wasn't willing to face the discomfort it required. Then one day, I stumbled upon a video of Steve Harvey. He was talking about how success doesn't come with an elevator. You have to take the stairs. That hit me hard. For the first time, I realized that I was wasting precious time looking for shortcuts, thinking success was something that could just happen if I waited long enough. But that's not how life works. His words made me confront my habits, my excuses, and my mindset. The first thing I did was start practicing gratitude. I began every morning by writing down 3 things I was thankful for. At first, it felt silly. What was the point of listing things I already had when I wanted so much more? But as the days went by, I started to notice a shift. Instead of focusing on what I lacked, I became more aware of my blessings. The fact that I had a roof over my head, food on my table, and even the ability to dream was more than enough to start with. I also decided to embrace discomfort. I pushed myself to do the things I had been avoiding. Applying for that job I thought was out of my league, starting a side hustle I wasn't sure would work, and learning new skills that seemed daunting. It was messy. I heard no more times than I could count, and there were moments I wanted to quit. But every no taught me something, and every step up the stairs brought me closer to where I wanted to be. Today, I'm not at the top yet, but I'm climbing, and I've learned that success isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about who you become on the way there. Steve Harvey's words didn't just inspire me, they changed my life. Now you've got the tools, the talent, and the opportunity to create the life you want. The only thing standing in your way is the decision to start. Start believing in yourself. Start putting in the work. Start coating your mind with gratitude every single day. And watch how your perspective in your life begins to change. And if this message resonated with you, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button and join a community of people who, just like you, are on a mission to better themselves and live a life of purpose. There's so much more wisdom, so many more lessons to learn, and so many more ways to grow. So stick around because the journey is just getting started. Let's do this together. Let's build a mindset that can weather any storm, embrace every blessing, and keep climbing those stairs to success. You've got this. I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. Hit subscribe, and let's keep moving forward.